Make America great again. That happened under the Trump administration. You'll keep your tips, and restaurant workers will keep all of your hard-earned money. I met this incredible young woman. She was standing behind the counter. I walked into a restaurant, whatever it may be. What was that restaurant? That Chick-fil-A, right? Look at the way you hold. You like each other, right? I think that's very nice. Have a good time. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. So we'll order 30 milkshakes. We'll give them out to the people, and we'll take some for ourselves. Okay? Good. Thank you very much, everybody. Hello.
This has got a great American franchise, Chick-fil-A.
It is. It's a great franchise. The owner is a great man who's a member of one of my clubs, and he's fantastic. And yeah, they do very well. They're closed on Sunday.
The Lord's Chicken.
That's the Lord's Chicken. You're right. It's good chicken too.
Yeah, good to see you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Get ready for a milkshake. You got plenty of them.
All right. This is an original from 2016.
Oh, I love this guy. I like that guy. Do you have a pen for me? Give me a good pen. That is the original, huh?
From 2016, Cleveland.
You've been there from the beginning.
Absolutely. From the invention.
You knew what was happening.
Absolutely.
You got it. That's cool, man. What's your name?
Lawrence.
Come here, Lawrence. Let me get this pen out of here. Come here. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Yes, sir.
He understood long before the rest, right?
Mr. Trump, Shelley Winter.
Hi,
I talked to you yesterday.
Good. You are fantastic.
Thank you, brother.
You know Shelley?
Yes.
A great host. And are you guys
Radio
friends
show.
or
No,
something?
just via Sanjay.
Well, that's nice, because he's been there a long time, too. I think right from the beginning.
Right from the beginning.
We did a radio interview with Shelley yesterday, and I appreciate it.
I appreciate you very much.
I hung up, I said, what a nice guy that is.
Atlanta's News and Talk, 95.5 WSBD FM and HD1 Doraville, and on AM 750 WSB Atlanta.
This is real.
Hey,
Former
Shelley.
Former
How are
President.
you?
I'm wonderful, sir. I'm wonderful. Such an honor for me to be speaking to you right now. I first met you in the Oval Office when you had about 8 national talk radio hosts out there, but I was so nervous I didn't get to say anything to you. So I appreciate you coming on the show.
But that's not you. That's not you to be nervous.
Yes, it is.
That's great to be with you.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much for joining.
I'll bring in my clubs tomorrow long.
You let me know, I'm telling you. You let me know,
Thank
Shelley.
you, brother. Thank you. God bless you.
Watch his show. His show is great. Listen to his show.
Absolutely. 95.5.
He got it.
Yeah.
You two guys got it.
And all these kids do, too.
I think so. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So you're getting lots of milkshakes. Look at that handsome guy. Wish I had like you.
Right here? Oh, yeah, me.
Hi, fellas. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Thank you. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody.
How you doing, Trump?
I'm doing good.
I love you, man.
How are you?
I'm well.
Everybody having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Can I get a hat?
Get ready.
Can I get a hat?
Yeah, I'd give you one.
Make America great.
You have one?
Y'all got one?
2024. Come on, man. You have it, I'll sign it.
I don't got one. I need one.
See if you can find one. I got to give him one.
I'm gonna buy me a hat. I love Trump.
Have just a
My original. Don't give me that one. That's a valuable one. Grab one of these here, bro. Does it answer? You can. Come on. Oh, really good. Thank you very much. That's great. Your family's good, right? Sir. That's good. We're not going to let him read this. We're not letting him read this.
Stop the steal.
Here you go. Grab that. Thank you. Take that. That's going to make you good and healthy. It's going to grow back that tooth. There you go. Who wants it?
He's passing out milkshake.
Yes, you can. See, you can afford to have it. You know why? Because you're thin. Who wants one? I'll take Absolutely like the original. Come on, honey. Take one of them. Oh, you can. So Brian Jack, does anybody know Brian Jack? Brian Jack is running District 3. We got to vote for him. He's running for Congress.
I do. I put canvassers together. So all these HBCU students that you see here, I brought them here to meet you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we've also knocked doors for you in the past for your past re-election bid and when you ran the first time. Yes.
Wow.
I was interning for the GAGOP at that time. So, yeah. Doing a lot for your tax credit reform bill and everything like that.
Well, we took care of those colleges.
Sure did. Much better than Mighty did. So I was This is Clark Atlanta. This is Spelman. This is Morehouse. This is Morris Brown. They all came
Isn't that
in.
great?
So I don't care what the media tells you, Mr. Trump. We support you.
We love you.
Okay, 4 p.m. We've been 4 p.m.
Come here,
for a
let
while.
me give you a hug.
Please
Thank you, sweetheart. That's really nice. What we did, we took care of the black colleges, universities. They're taken care of now, and she understands it. A lot of people don't understand it. Biden did nothing for them, and I did everything. I did everything.
Tell them how y'all been suffering, y'all. How you hungry?
That's really nice, huh?
There's no housing.
You know each other. You two know each other. You should.
That's my mentee.
Yes.
She knows.
Picked me up in 2017, Mr. Trump, and he's been a great mentor ever since then.
I'll tell you what. And he's a great mentor to me, too. We had a great talk yesterday,
Absolutely.
Right? You know, that talk got covered all over the place.
We went all over the place.
I went all over the world, that talk with your
I got in
local
trouble
guy.
with the team because they said I went over my time. But
Oh, no, my team, don't worry about it.
Don't worry, all right.
And we'll do it again. You guys are great.
God bless you. Listen, let me get a nice black.
Hold it back. Here, you waste no time. You have any extras?
So when I met you in the Oval Office, I left my pen you gave me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so there you go. Right now I got it back.
Take a picture. Thank you, everybody. You are a special
I look
woman.
forward to helping you again this
I
year.
love it. Thank you,
Thank
darling.
you.
We won't forget it either. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And if they run a little bit low, give them some extras, okay? Are you the boss? No, sir. You're the second boss. Come here. Give me a hand. Thank you. Thank you very much. You take care of yourself. That young lady was unbelievable.
Yeah, for people that might not have heard, you did historical things for black colleges.
That young lady was so nice to bring that up because most people forget.
So, an unforgettable moment on the campaign trail for one voter who got a big hug from Trump at an Atlanta Chick-fil-A while he met with supporters. Watch.
I don't care what the media tells you, Mr. Trump. We support you.
We love you.
Okay, 4 p.m. We've been 4 p.m.
Come here,
for a
let
while.
me give you a hug.
Please Thank you. Tell my mama I made it.
Look at the joy. Here to tell us about it is that young woman herself, Michaelah Montgomery. She's also the founder of a grassroots political group to conserve the culture. Michaelah, I've been waiting for this interview all morning. So
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
so thanks so much for joining us. So you told the president when you were hugging him, I don't care what the media says, we support you. Tell me what you meant by that.
I am so glad that is the first question you asked me. So, of course, in the excitement of everything, I wasn't able to really relay my message, but the general consensus or social media would have you thinking that if President Trump were to show up to the HBCU campuses or walk around the AUC community, that like some angry mob would form or a riot would ensue and that he would not be welcomed. And clearly the sentiment in that room the other day was the complete opposite. He was very welcome. People were excited to see him. People showed up in support of him, and people, of course, were from all four institutions within the AUC, the local HBCU community in Atlanta, and they all showed up in support of him. So it's actually kind of crazy to see people in an uproar when all four institutions were legitimately represented, and all four institutions were represented by said students who wanted to support President Trump.
You know, Michaelah,
and I appreciate that we were able to not only let him know that regardless of what social media says, I know they're trying to make us think we're supposed to hate you, but we don't. And additionally, it was a learning experience for my students because they were able to see and experience firsthand how the media can warp the perception of an opinion or a person. Because like I said, to think that these students who attend these illustrious institutions aren't smart enough to make their own decisions, so much so that they would only show support for Trump because he bought chicken sandwiches and milkshakes.
It's offensive.
That in itself is the most disturbing part of it all, especially when you think about the fact that it was mainly urban media outlets that were doing everything in their power to turn other black people against these young black kids who simply were not shy to explore other options.
It's so incredible, and I think you hit it on the head. By the way, the former president, gave a lot of funding to HBCUs. One of the highlights of my childhood was my HBCU tour to figure out what college I wanted to go to. But tell me about the former president and his policies. What is it about him that is gravitating these young people toward the president? And a lot of people, traditionally Republicans don't do well in Black America, but a lot of young Black Americans like the former president. What is it about him?
I think, and this is a sentiment I get a lot coming from the young people themselves, is that they feel like he's honest. They feel like this is somebody who, while we might not agree with how he says things, how he goes about things, at least he's telling us what it is. We don't feel like this is a snake in the grass waiting for his chance to bite us. This is somebody who's telling us, this is what my plan is. Here's how I plan to execute it. Here's the people involved. And here's how you can get involved. So they just feel like he's more relatable. And I don't say that to say that, they all relate to him. But again, he gives you that relatable feeling to where it's like, hey, I'm just like you. You know me. This is what you said you wanted. Here's what I'm going to try to do about it. They really feel like this is somebody who's talking to them.
That Chick-fil-A, right? Very religious owner and a great guy, and it's good stuff. And she saw me and she said, President Trump, and she gave me the biggest hug. She said, you saved my college. And she loved that college, right? And you love me, and I love you too. I do actually. But it was like instant chemistry, right? Instant chemistry. Yeah. They didn't know I was coming. We do that surprise. I guess we do that for certain reasons, like security and things. We don't want to broadcast it too much. But I walked in and she grabbed me and I grabbed her. But I saved her college. That's the historically Black colleges and universities, and she loved her college. She thought it was. I said, "Do you really like it? Was it good? Go ahead, give it a little public."
I love the illustrious Park Atlanta University.
Do you see? And she really did. It was great to see that, as opposed to, it was okay. She thought it was great. So I'll see you in a little while. Thank you, honey. Thank you very much for being here.